Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. It's funny how this game has a way of humbling you. My first 3 Battlegrounds matches this week were so flawless, and in some ways so unmatched, that I kind of just got a little cocky. I'll admit it. I looked at my roster and felt great about my squad, and I looked at the opponent's roster and still feel great about my squad. And the opponent put out some bizarre choices at times. I thought on paper that's not going to work, and in reality, it didn't work. So I'm not saying that I expected to go on some 20 match win streak or something, but all in all, I felt good about it. So good, in fact, that I even got like bonus rewards for things, and I had saved up like this 5-star relic crystal. I don't know where this came from, but I thought, let's just start off this video with the high before we get to the low. By the way, my relic crystals have been lagging really strangely. I don't know if this is just me, but it has not been good. Definitely not a good time to open these. And is that guy already awakened? No. All right, well, I'll take it. I will take it. So, yeah, all in all, things started out great. And there was this 7-star Gambit moment that I faced this week. And I thought, I can't remember who had him. Maybe it was it this guy? Yeah. See, he took his 7-star Gambit against Absorbing Man. And I'm sure Gary is a fine player. But I just looked at this as a terrible matchup. And I also was like, 7-star Awakened Gambit. I mean, I was shocked somebody had 7-star Gambit in their deck. I just felt like it was sort of a weird flex, and maybe he took him to rank 2. But this was a very quick match. Between that and Rinchra, and then of course my favorite champ of 2023, Lady D, I was riding high. But oh, how the mighty have fallen, because this guy straight up humbled me. Zan667, he is the man. Very appropriate title for him. He has gained far more than my respect. He's gained my admiration. In round 1, he brought his unawakened 7-star Gambit against my Nick Fury. I knew Gambit had bleed immunity essentially, but it's Nick Fury. It's Gambit. Like, surely that's not going to work. And I got to fight 7-star Fishbowl, which, by the way, the armor breaks didn't stack that great against him. And I thought it would be a quick fight, and it totally wasn't. You can see it was 70 seconds. I made a couple mistakes, but I still had 75% health. But he won round 1, and then round 2... Talk about just a clinic with Overseer. People who have really good skills with Overseer, I just have mad respect for. And I didn't have a counter with Hulkling. And actually, I wouldn't have won this fight, but I got him down to like 3% and I had 100% health. One special 3 from Hulkling knocked out 100% of Kingpin's, and that's a rank 5 Kingpin's health. So that was just a microcosm of my eyes opening to not only the need to stop ridiculing or judging people who have 7-star or heck 6-star Gambit in their decks in general, but now my eyes have seen the light, and the light is my darkness. I like learning things. I like being humbled in a way. I don't know, maybe you're somebody who's different than me, but I don't like hanging out with arrogant people. Arrogant people refuse to be humbled. They refuse to admit when they're wrong. They just want the world to revolve around them. Now, arrogance and insecurity go hand in hand. They are strongly correlated, and I've always believed that. And so, in this case, I was the arrogant one. I was the one that needed to be humbled. I looked at 7-star Gambit. On paper, I counted this as an easy first round win. Wasn't sure how round 2, round 3 were going to go, but round 1, I'd give myself, if I was a betting man, and I am, like a 90% chance to win. I lost. Now, this fight obviously was still really close. We're talking about a 1,000 points difference. But humility is humility. 7-star Gambit humbled me. And I want to not only take this time to give Zan667 credit, but also admit when I was wrong. I'm not going to put him in my deck because I'm not that good with him. But suddenly, if somebody gets a 7-star Gambit, because usually I say that's like the biggest miss in the 7-star crystal is Gambit, along with like Hawkeye and maybe OG Spidey, just because I'm not good with any of those champs. But now this just also shows if you're really good with the champion, like this guy clearly is with Gambit, you can destroy with anybody in Battlegrounds. Maybe not almost anybody, but most people. And I needed the humility. So Zan, I don't know if you'll ever see this. Maybe your alliance or somebody will send it to you. You're famous. That's a joke. But you're in a YouTube video for humbling me. So thank you, bud. I needed it. I got a little arrogant against Gambit, judged him, and I was wrong.